Hey, so I want to make an announcement video about my friend's little, I don't know if I should call it a campaign or charity or what, but 3 years ago my friend Nana created Hearing Aid Batteries Please, which is a thing where people can go to her and ask people for hearing aid batteries and cochlear implant batteries. Both hearing aid batteries and cochlear implant batteries are very, very expensive, just like actual hearing aids, and cochlear implants are expensive, and that's what Hearing Aid Batteries Please is for. So because Nana is the person who has created all this, she's put so much work into this, I am going to introduce you all to her so she can talk all about it. So let's go. Hey everybody, it's Nana. Okay. Some of you currently know me as Ricky's friend, and then there are some of you who know me from Tumblr as Theodesha. And also there are a lot of you who know me as Roland Mir from my old Black and Blaze in 2007. I disappeared sometime around late 2012, but then came back to Tumblr in 2013 under a different name, and then, you know, I had hoped to remain anonymous due to personal reasons. I was pregnant at that time, and I started a project called Hearing Aid Batteries Please, aka HAPP, or Happy. Okay, so yeah. I started it when I was pregnant and broke due to the fact that I was put on bed rest and everything fell into the hands of my daughter's father. I hated having the fact that there aren't very many different sources for obtaining batteries. At least I don't know of any. And I've always been very independent, and it sucked having to ask for help. For people like me, it's really hard to take the risk and not wear our hearing aids because we feel like we need to be able to hear, otherwise we get treated even worse than we already do with our hearing aids. I give props to everyone, every single person who gave up their hearing aids for the comfort of themselves, because I can't do that. But hey, hard of hearing and deaf people aren't treated the way we should be, you know, like human beings. We are not defined by how much we can or can't hear. This project is real. Currently, I am the creator and sole provider for Happy, and for the last 3 years, I did not get donors. I did everything on my own. I paid for batteries and shipment and made sure the person asking for help got their batteries. I also need to say that I don't just provide hearing aid batteries. I also provide cochlear implant batteries. You want to know why? Because, okay, you think hearing aid batteries are expensive? You should check out cochlear implant batteries. They don't tell you that you will still need to buy batteries after you undergo hours of surgery to get a cochlear implant. You still have to pay for them. Because, of course, insurance doesn't cover them. I got issues with insurance. I spend anywhere between 15 to 20 on a pack of 40 to 65 batteries, including shipping. And I can even go up to 120 batteries depending on the size. But cochlear implant batteries are twice as expensive. I spend $30 to $40 on a pack of 60 batteries for one person. You could suggest to buy smaller packs, but those come in 4, 6, 8, all for $10 to $13 to $20. I'm not paying for something that's gonna last me a few days, okay? So why would I spend that much for very little batteries for someone who's asking for me for help. I'm not doing that, okay? A few months ago, due to a lot of requests, I allowed people to donate through PayPal and Venmo. I don't get that many donors. I don't raise money towards batteries. All the batteries I have ever provided have come from my own money, my own pocket. I'm not rich at all. And I have over 30,000 people following Happy. So you can guess it gets pretty expensive at times. But I'm getting back on my feet, and I don't care for brand name stuff. I'd rather spend my money on helping someone out. So, that being said, if you need batteries, ask! I'm not gonna say no. If you ever feel like you don't fit in my category for receiving batteries, please do not question that, okay? It does not matter if you are working, unemployed, living with a parent, on welfare, getting unemployment, getting paid next week or in 2 weeks, whatever your case may be. If you are in a financial rut and you need them, ask. I'm not going to say no. I created Happy for one reason, so that you will always have someone to count on. Happy is always around. I'm not going to ask you for money. I'm not going to ask you to pay me back. All I ask for is your name, address, battery size, and preferred brand. That's it. You can't pay me back. If you have to skip a day of eating, if you have to work while you're sick, if you have to leave a bill unpaid, you can't pay me back. Keep your money, okay? I do accept donors though. I could use the help. But if it hurts your wallet, I don't want it, okay? I don't have a minimum because every penny counts. Be sure to check out my website for further information at www.hearingaidbatteriesplease.com. Thank you for your support, and be sure to share it with your fellow deafies and hard of hearing. I love you. Bye.
So if you know anybody who is deaf and hard of hearing and is in need of help to get hearing aid and cochlear implant batteries, or if you yourself are someone who needs help getting your hands on that, go to Nana, go to Hearing Aid Batteries Please, and they'll help. She'll help. I hope this helps out a bunch of viewers on YouTube because I know I hadn't mentioned it here yet, only on Tumblr. Hopefully this gets the message out to a lot more people, and so I will see you later.